have it all. I can have it all.
Hi, this is Christy Whitman with the Quantum Success Show, where you can get your information and inspiration to create your desires. And this show is all about parenting with the universal laws, specifically Law of Attraction. You know, I've been very blessed, and I really truly feel honored that I have two amazing children. And Frederick and I, in the very beginning, wanted to obviously parent the way we live our lives. Everything I do is from an understanding of these universal laws and applying the universal laws in our lives. So one of the things that we did is we created the Enlightened Kid program because we wanted to make sure that these amazing energetic beings that literally came through us, they're not ours, they're gifts from God, God is all that is. They come in with just this pure, beautiful love essence. And as parents, we wanted to make sure to not mess that up, to not program them in ways that are of not enough and lack and limitation. So since they were tiny little babies, we were always giving them affirmations, which is going to be another show that I'm going to be doing next week on how to create proper affirmations. And you'll see Alex doing some awesome affirmations in there. But for this point today is that you want to parent like the universe treats us. So for example, one of the tips that I have for parenting with Law of Attraction is number one, is you always want to tell your kids what you want them to do, not what you don't want them to do. A lot of times we say to our kids, don't get hurt, or don't do that, or don't fall down the stairs, or those kind of things. Don't do this. And what happens when we say that is a number of things. First of all, they're like confused. Okay, so if you don't want me to do this, what do you want me to do? They don't know how to please you, and they just want to please you. So it's like, tell them exactly what you do want them to do. And the other thing is, from a Law of Attraction perspective, and how most humans work anyways, if you tell someone not to do something, that's what they do. If you're telling the universe, I don't want this, you're putting focus and attention on the thing that you don't want. So instead of talking about, don't do this, or no, don't do that, no, don't, not, those kind of things, you want to focus on what you do. So for example, you want your children to hold the rail as they walk up and down the stairs, right? That's what you tell them to do. What you want them to do their homework. Whatever it is that you want your children to do, you focus on the outcome that you want, the behavior that you want to see. I really appreciate when you hold the rail when you walk up and down the stairs. That's one thing. So that they are now knowing exactly what your expectation is, and there isn't a mixed message of what not to do, and then they trying to figure out what you want instead. So always focus on your children and communicate to them what you want them to do. Another thing is you want to be able to empower them and let them know that this is an abundant universe and that there are choices. So obviously, Frederick and I, one of the things that we're very particular about is teaching our children that, about good food and eating proper nutrition. So eating a vegetable at dinner is definitely not an option. They're going to eat a vegetable. But sometimes we might ask them just to show them that they have options, they have choices. What would they prefer? Would you prefer to have Brussels sprouts? Do you prefer to have zucchini? Or do you want broccoli? And we let them decide, because then they feel like they have a power in that decision, and then we make dinner accordingly. We also might say, hey guys, you need to take a shower tonight, or you need to take a bath tonight. Do you want to do that after you do your homework, or do you want to do it before? So they feel like they have some power in the decision making that happens for them. We are trying to raise them in a place that empowers them. And along with the affirmations that we give them, the messages that we give them, we never want to cut them down or tell them that they can't do something. I truly feel like, who am I to tell anybody what someone can't do? I certainly don't like it when someone tells me I can't do something. And it's not my job to determine what my kids are capable of. It's my job to encourage them that they can do something, that they're awesome, that they're powerful, that they're free. And so we've given them affirmations. And I just want to share this because as a parent, it is a hard job. And obviously, we're trying to do our best. If we're conscious parents, we're doing the best that we can. And, sometimes you think that your kids aren't listening. And the other day, Alex and Maxim came home with their certificate saying, good job. They got a little certificate from school because they were being proactive and really participating in class. And I was telling them, I'm really proud of you guys. How do you feel about yourself? That's another thing, is that it's one thing to always get that external validation and that, wow, you're so great. But then ask them, are you proud of you? How are you feeling about yourself? That brings them back to themselves, and they're like, I feel good. I feel proud. And right after that, I asked this question to Alex. I said, how do you feel about yourself? He's like, I already know that I'm good. I don't need something else to make me more good. So I was like, yes, because we have for 6 years now, and we will continue to, making sure that he knows that he is good and that we're proud of him no matter what, and that he is free and he's powerful. And it's so great that he gets this external validation, this little certificate saying what a great job he did, but he didn't have his self-esteem determine how he felt about himself, because he's coming back from his within and he knows that he's good. So I just invite you, as you are learning more about the universal laws, learning more about law of attraction, and as you're in this role of parenting, to treat your children in a sense that the universe treats us. Another example is the universe does not reward us when we're pouty, when we're in lack, when we're whining, when we're just in a place of feeling really bad. We're in a place of sadness and all that kind of stuff. The universe rewards us and gives us the things that we want from a higher vibration. The higher vibration that we're in, the better that we're feeling, the joy that we're exuding, the alignment that we have, that's when things come to us, because we're in that space of abundance. And if things come to us when we're in a space of abundance. If we give in to our kids when they're whining, when they're in lack, when they're comparing themselves to others, when they're just in a bad mood, and we give them something, we're going against and we're teaching them differently than the universe treats us. So teach your children how the universe actually works, and you'll be amazed at the amazing beings that they not only came in as, but as they're developing. I'll tell you, Bob Doyle was with us for a live stream that we did for the QSCA, and he was saying, your kids are just really amazing. And he's like, I can't wait to see how the two of them turn out. And that's my greatest joy, is I get to sit back and watch these amazing personalities develop and see the gifts that we've given them in our dialogue from Frederick and I in our relationship, but also the things that we've taught them and how that will just be transporting them to just such a powerful place in their lives. And we can teach our children these principles from a very early age. They remember who they are. They remember that they're free. They remember they're powerful, and that they are a source of love and light, and that they're ultimately good, and that they have value, and that they have purpose, and that all truly is well. So thank you so much. If you're a parent, I would love to have your input, what you do to help encourage your children to live as the universe treats us. And if you're not a parent, you even can take this information into your lives. If you run a team, if you are in relationship with anybody else, treat people the way the universe treats you, and you will amazingly see a difference in your relationships. Thank you so much, and have a fantastic week. So as always, the best discussions happen after the episode at ChristyWhitman.com, where you can join my community, which I call my family. You'll receive free teleseminars, webinars, ebooks, videos, and much more just by being part of the community. Did you like this video? Then subscribe and share it with everybody you know. Check out these other related videos to help you get inspired and informed.